to Manifest on Purpose. My name is Kimberly Williams. I am a mindset consultant specializing in manifestation. I help you align your mindset with the things that you desire in your life to help you manifest in your life. So what are you waiting for? Come on, let's go. Let's manifest on purpose. Hello, and happy Friday. Congratulations, you've made it to the end of the week. Welcome to the Manifest on Purpose Mindset Show, conversation number 98. I want to know today, are you still holding on? This week, the theme has been all about things that are holding you back. I am your host, Kimberly Williams. I am a manifestation mindset consultant, and I specialize in helping you align your mindset with manifestation so you can create the best version of yourself. I have to jump into gratitude. I want you to know that I'm so grateful that you're here. Thank you for showing up, and thank you for loving yourself enough to take in this wisdom and knowledge for yourself. Thank you for sharing this with your friends. And also thank you for subscribing here and on the website at manifestonpurpose.net. The God in me loves the God in you. Are you still holding on? Last week, there was a night when I was in a deep spiritual conversation, and in that conversation, my higher self called me to reflect on a previous experience. The experience was me in 2nd or 3rd grade. Our family had moved to Virginia Beach, Virginia. On the first day in my new school, I was thrown right into speech class. There were so many thoughts that were running through my mind, as this seemed to be a theme, as many people used to tease me about my voice and my speech. Being put into that class seemed to be confirmation. The additional teasing over the years were expected. Those thoughts had already become a belief to me. I often hid my voice until I got older and it no longer bothered me. I was then led to reflect on today. Everything I do is centered around my voice and communication. As tears of joy and gratitude flowed down my face, Jeannie said, everything that you have gone through centered around your voice and communication is leading you to your purpose. First, let me just pause a moment to stop and say that Jeannie is all that. I couldn't see it at the time, but the area of my challenge, which was my voice and communication, has become my today gift. The reason why I couldn't see it at first was because I was holding on to what others were saying and thinking about me. What people said during that time mattered. I was a little girl. This made me hold on to it longer than I needed to. It was only when I released it that I could see the gift in my voice and the gift in the ability to communicate with others. The law of polarity implies that everything has an opposite. This is with any energy. In each experience, you have the aspect of it that can hold you back, or you have the aspect of it that can help you grow. You choose to take one side or the other according to how you choose to view the experience, according to your perception of the experience. As long as I viewed my experience through a negative lens, it held me right where I was, right there in that energy field. When I began to hear people compliment the uniqueness of my voice, I began to view the gift in it. You see, your perceived weaknesses are really your strengths. You just have to let go of the perception of challenge in order to move forward, in order to embrace that growth. There's a message in each one of your challenges. Focusing too much on the discomfort in the challenge hides the message. You know something is holding you back if you can't see the growth in your life. Every day, your physical body grows in some way or the other. For one, we know it grows older. As above, so below. If your body is growing by the day, so should your mind. In fact, everything around you should reflect growth. If you find yourself this year in the exact same space you were in last year, you have not grown. If you have not grown mentally and spiritually in a year, you have got to be holding on to something. If you've been listening to the Manifest on Purpose Mindset show this year, I know this is not you. If you've been listening to the show, I know you've been paying attention. You are growing. You've been let that shift go. Perhaps you're saying, I always let things go. Today, I want to let you know it's not only about holding on to something or someone. You could have been let it go in that way. Sometimes you hold on to how the experience made you feel. I can't even remember those children that teased me back then, but I do remember how they made me feel. Your perception, which are your thoughts, is going to do one of three things. They're going to push you further to your goals. They can pull you further away from your goals, or they can hold you back and keep you stagnant. Before I changed my perception and saw the opportunity in my voice, I was being pulled further from my opportunity. Of course, I blame the children that teased me at first for having to hide my voice. Have you ever blamed someone else for an uncomfortable experience? If you have, please, for you, ask for forgiveness. What I learned from that experience is those people did not hold me back. It was the energy of my perception, my own perception. I learned that first I had to understand that my outer world is a reflection of my inner world. Even deeper still, each person is a reflection of me. They were characters of my journey, just different aspects of me, purpose to help me evolve. So I ask you again, what are you holding on to? Whatever that may be, try not to judge yourself. I like to say, when you know better, do better. This is saying that when you become aware that your perception is holding you back, do something about it. Once you know, it's time to release. In this case, you need to release the negative perception of what has or is happening to you in your life. To release simply means to let go. As I said earlier, that of course means forgiving and loving any person or experience that you are holding on to. That may be difficult, but I like to forgive and love by simply saying to myself, please forgive them because they know not what they do. Remember, what you are going through is actually designed to help you evolve. Sometimes you get so caught up in your day-to-day that you don't recognize the signs and symbols that are here to assist in your growth. Sometimes, to grasp your attention about something, these tools of growth will come to you in a way that shakes you up a bit to get your attention, to release yourself from what appears to be your challenge. Know that every situation can be used for your good. Examine the experience to find any good in it. Trust me, there will be something in that experience that can teach you and lead you to your growth. You can only release when you have been able to forgive, love, and find the good in the experiences. There are a few release rituals that I have tried, and I'm going to share them with you today. These rituals, as all rituals, are symbolic and requires you to focus on the task at hand. During these rituals, Fully engage your imagination, which requires you to be present and be able to visualize using all of your senses and positive emotions. Love and gratitude are the perfect ingredients for release. I like to use full moons for release because the full moon represents full illumination and release. You don't have to wait until the moon is full. This can be done at any time you feel the need to let something go. The first way to release is very simple. Get paper and pen. Write down what you are releasing, your intentions for release. When you are done, burn it in a container that is safe to burn in. Use fire safety here. You can get a burn bowl or an old pan that you don't use anymore. You can use a fire pit or a fireplace. Use whatever is safe and really available to you. If you don't like the idea of burning paper, rip the paper up and dispose of it outside of your home. In both of these cases, focus on releasing any negative perception and be in gratitude for what you've learned. You should be thinking or saying to the subconscious, I know that this experience is meant to protect me and help me grow. I thank you for that. I am safe. I no longer need this experience. I have learned XYZ, fill in the blanks, and because of that, I release any negativity that may come from this experience. Write that statement down to use for all of your release rituals. It does not have to be the same exact statement. Just make sure that you are expressing love and gratitude for the experience and what you learned, and that you express release for what's no longer serving you. The next way to release, it came from my sister. She purchased a helium balloon and wrote on the balloon with a Sharpie her intentions for release. She took time to release her intentions mentally, probably using the statement I asked you to write down earlier or a similar one. And when she was done, she released the balloon into the universe. There is also a method in which I like to clear my mind of negative thoughts, feelings, and perceptions. I write letters. In the letter, I like to write the complete opposite of a negative experience. By the end of the letter, I'm able to look at things from a different perspective. You can create this kind of letter, or you can write to a person you are having challenges with to express love and forgiveness. But keep in mind, this letter is for your eyes only. You don't give the letter to the person. You are just getting your feelings out on paper to introduce them to your subconscious mind. There is another method of release that I will share with you, but it's a visualization technique in which you will experience in today's meditation. It really is a disservice to yourself to hold on to things that are not serving you. It's not only the experience or the people associated that you are holding on to, it's also your perception of the experience that's holding you back. I learned that a long time ago. The people that challenged my voice were only there to help my gift. It helped the uniqueness of my voice stand out. When you find yourself faced with challenges in your life, pay attention. There may be gold in that hill. Let go of the negative perception, forgive, love, learn the lesson, and finally release so that you can grow. I love you to life. This is how you manifest on purpose. Let's prepare for meditation. Today's meditation focus is going to be on release. If you're driving, please don't attempt to do this now. Download it and save it for later. If you're not driving, make sure that you're in a comfortable location that is distraction-free and safe. Relax. Focus on your breathing. Only when you're relaxed, I want you to visualize that thing that appears to be holding you back, that experience. that person. And during the meditation, I want you to see that person and feel yourself asking for forgiveness. Feel yourself loving that person. And feel yourself looking at the experience from a better perspective. Think about what this experience taught you. And only when you are able to forgive, able to love, and able to see the lesson in it, focus on how this can be an opportunity to you. Watch it release into the darkness. Watch it release into the emptiness.